Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on when you are watching this video. We are back with another play-by-play, and this is the Nasty Nutcrackers versus the Tasty Nutsackers. That's right, it's a club derby, kind of, not actually at all. This is a Austrian-based team, near side, Nasty Nutcrackers. They play the Austrian League. I'm pretty sure they win the Austrian League, because they got a lot of Austrian international players, aka very good players on their team. And we have on the far side the Tasty Nutcrackers in whatever the hell they're wearing, and they are an English team. They have gone over from the UK for this Vienna Calling tournament. A bunch of different countries send club teams, not the countries send them, but the clubs decide to go themselves. First hit goes to Gillingham on the Tasty Nutsackers side of this game. Yes, a load of different teams go over. It's a club tournament, and they see who wins, as most dodgeball tournaments go. And a beautiful rebound catch there from Mason. Gillingham just teasing the Vienna boys with a little pop-up catch there. So we're going to go through a bunch of highlights from this game because it's really exciting. I mean, spoilers, the reason I'm making a video on it because the ending is quite cool as well. And if you haven't seen the game already, if you don't know the result, then we'll see who comes out on top. Ooh. Yeah, let's get to it. A lot of good stuff going on here, a lot of fun. Nice cross-court there from Gillingham. And then, on the same side, Ball makes a trap catch on his post throw. He goes for the trade throw here, completely misses it, but takes the catch. All skill, baby, as we say in the business. Onto the 4-4 set at this point. A little back and forth from both teams. I think, by this point, I was thinking that the English team, the English boys, I'm going to call them the English and the Austrians, because saying the Nasty or the Tasty is just going to get confusing for you. The Austrian boys kind of winning sets with a little bit more like, you know, standard structured dodgeball. Not that the English boys aren't capable of doing that, not that they don't do that, but there's a few more kind of like highlight plays, if that makes sense, stuff coming out to kind of take the win as well. A couple of like more individual efforts. But I mean, in general, they're all very talented dodgeball players that play as a team, and both sides are playing some very high-quality dodgeball here. Obviously, we're just skipping through to the interesting stuff because it's more entertaining. Why would I make a video about standard dodgeball play? I want the chaos. Give me the chaos. Chaos. You want some more chaos? Well, I got some coming up for you right here. To add insult to injury, I do not know how to pronounce. Yep, Morazko's name. I am sorry, I have probably butchered that. However, that was funny. This clip's going to continue with a block from Mason on the left-hand side, and then a nice late throw from Ball catches the middle Austrian player off guard. Not ready for that one, and we're still going here on the left-hand side. Mason drops for the catch, hit on the knees by Leitinger as well after the fact, but takes the catch to make it 2-2 in this 4-4 set. I'm going to skip through some of this stuff. This isn't actually the speed that they play. You know, Cloth can be a bit fast, but not that fast. And then a nice block catch from Ball as well. Beautiful intentional deflection from Gillingham. Gets the hit. Mitterrand is staying high up court. On the backtrack, gets the dodge on both of those, and he's chasing down Ward for the hit, but Ward dodges to the right and stays alive. This 4-4 set is a tightly contested one. Mitterrand with the 3 balls now. Coming up, puts a low one into Ward's feet. Watches it by, nice and safe. Mitterrand now with 2 balls. English boy is going to come up. Throw 2. Can't get both on target though. Ward on the backtrack. Gets the block. Ball looks for the counter, but Ward says, wait a second. I think Ward trying to beat the 3-second play ball here and get on the defense. But Mitterrand catches him off guard while he's looking for that ball off the retriever. And he's going to get the hit. Take it down to a 1v1. Ball v Mitterrand. Again, Mitterrand, I am so sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of your name. Oh, and then Ball gets the hit in the trade onto the leg of Mitterrand. He just finds that planted leg, and it's so hard to get that one out of the way. Into the new set here, 6-4. Some nice chaos play there. We are obviously going to go back and have a quick look at that. We're going to first a cross court from Ward on the left. Comes across to Mitterrand. He gets the block off. And then on the left-hand side again, Leitinger takes a shot at Ward, but sails over the top. Gillingham goes for the cover shot, but is hit on the post throw for his dribbles by Mitterrand from the right, and he has not managed to hit Leitinger on the left there. So all the Austrian boys staying in off that play, but then Mitterrand is caught on the drop Takes one to the face, comes off his ball and pops into the hands of Leitinger. Very fortunate there. Some nice dodging on the left-hand side there. Leitinger getting under the ball, and then Tamas getting under the 2-ball attack as well. Free throw here from Ward, hits the ref in the face, and I thought that was funny, so I put that one in too. 3-2 up for the Austrian boys on the far side now into the second half. We're currently at 8-all with about 10 seconds left in this set. What are the English boys going to do on the near side? Pre-throw goes in, and then the throw from the left is caught by Neely and cleaned up by Mitterauer onto the knee as well. Takes it to 2-2 and a set draw. We're at 9-9 halfway through this game, and it's a good one already. Leitering on the right-hand side, gets the hit through the block of ball, and a nice quick counter there. They're going to look aggressive again, but ball in no man's land is stuck. He doesn't know where to go. Gillingham makes a catch, and Ball is going to claim an assist on that one, putting off the throw of the Austrian boys by being completely in the neutral zone for a good 10 seconds. I just thought that was quite entertaining. 2v2 now, and drops for the catch, but is it good? Referees and players disagreeing with whether or not that was a catch. Let you guess which side thought that was and wasn't a catch. Looking at that in slow-mo, it looks like it stops because it touches the ground. He's got to have his hands on it before it's in control, and I think that does hit the ground before he's got it in control. He traps it between his knees and the floor, which means no catch. The refs do manage to see that one correct. It's a tough one to call in the moment, unless you've got exactly the right angle, and they've got it right there, I do believe. Unlucky for the Austrian boys, now in a 1v2. Left to pull his boys out of hot water. Gillingham and Neely putting on the pressure here. Pre-throw comes in, dodged over. Not much time left for the Austrian boys here. We're going to see a running counter. Finds Neely going low. Nice big dodge, but the throw is better. And then Gillingham finds him low as well. It's close to the basket, but it's actually placed absolutely perfectly on the knees. And those are incredibly difficult to catch. Great finish from Gillingham there. Takes it to, well, it doesn't take it to 11-11. We're now at 11-11, a couple of sets later, and a nice catch there from Murray's. I'm just going to leave that in. Yep. Luke, well done, Luke. That was great. Ward on the quick start here. Over the top of the ball goes Mitterauer, and then a nice hit through the block from Mitterauer again. A little bit of faking on the right-hand side here. Ward v Mitterauer. We're going to see a trade there. Nice play from Mitterauer to try and get low, but Ward finds him low and takes a confident trade. English boys down a couple of players here, but a double hit on the right-hand side is going to even things up at 3v3. We're at 13-11 at this point. We're getting towards the end of the game, only 2 minutes and 10 left, roughly. A throw over the top, doesn't find the target, and then Luke on the right-hand side staying a little bit high. Tries to throw through the block, can't get it, and then it's cleaned up by the Austrian boys. Nice play from Ball here on the left-hand side. It's actually Neely on the right that throws the single, but he just waits for Leitinger to take his eyes off him and then gets the late shot. Perfect placement onto the foot. Beats the block. Very nice shot from Ball, but then Austria on the counter, blocked in both attempts. Neely without a ball now. 2-balled by the Austrian lads. Great hit. Ball goes chases back, but can't find the hit there. 13-11, remember, with a minute left. The Austrian lads do need this set to stay in the game. They're going to throw over the top of Ball here, just play for time, and as Ball backtracks, he does go over the line, unfortunately taking it to 13-13. We're going to go to a final 1 minute and 30 set. It is European rules, so it's a minute 30 rather than just a minute like in the UK rules. And England, I don't know, whatever. England on the quick start, can't find the hit there, but later on Ward will get the first hit of the set through the block of Mitterauer. Takes them one player up with 50 seconds left. This is all to play for in this game. Single back onto Gillingham, takes the hit and evens things up though. Austria are not going down without a fight here. Neely on the left-hand side takes the single and gets the hit. And then Leitinger back on the counter. That is a clean block from Luke. I did go back and double check because the crowd shouted for it, but it was absolutely fine. So now they're a player up on the English side. Single into the middle, good dodge to the left, nice and on his toes. Neely tries to take an early shot as Leitinger charges forward. It's going to give them 4 balls, and we're going to see 2 ball onto the right here. Step to the side from Ward, and then just holds his step there, doesn't move any further into the path of the other one. Really great movement, and it's going to give the English boys 3 balls with 10 seconds left. Here we go. The clock on the top is not exactly right, but we're going to see a pre-throw onto Neely. Takes the hit, and then Ward can't find Leitering on the right-hand side. What is that? Is that 4-4? That is 4-4. We are going to overtime. Let's see why. This pre-throw on the left from Leitinger does hit Neely and gets under the 2-ball attack. And then the post throw from Leitinger, Flo Leitinger on the right, goes through the legs of Luke. Lucky boy stays alive, and it's 4-4 overtime. A 3-minute set in this rule set. First throw is a cross court from Ward, can't find it here, and a block from Gillingham. We are going 2 minutes later, which is a minute and 15 left because nothing happened for a long time. And now we're at 5-5 after a trade there between Neely and Leitinger. There is 2 Leitingers on the Austrian side. I know it's very late in the video to say this, but that's probably why it's a little bit confusing. There is Flo and Stefan. Nice single there from ball into the middle, but Luke is taken out as punishment, and we're going even once again. 52 seconds left on the clock. The balls are with the English guys with 3 balls. Single through the legs of Mitterauer. Ward cannot believe his luck that he's missed him by an inch. That's going to give Austria the chance to avenge. Leitinger misses Mason as Mason puts a nice dodge in to the left and stays off the line just about. Let's see what the English guys can come up with here. Single from Ward is caught. What a huge catch. Late throw from Leitinger. Gillingham takes the trade, but then his post throw pops up and takes the catch. Absolutely insane. Show me again. We're going to see a single huge catch here from Austria, and then Mitterauer is just not looking at Ward, doesn't realize he's been caught as he throws, but Gillingham is not going to say no to that free hit. Takes the hit. I say free. He gets post thrown immediately, pops it up. Leitinger from the left-hand side tries to cover that to stop the catch from being completed, but cannot find the hit, and I think it would have been right on time had he had hit it. I'm not sure it would have been before or after. Doesn't matter anyway. Gillingham takes the catch, and England go up. English boys go up a player. Oh my word. Pre-throw this time. This time Neely takes the hit, and it's Ball that goes out for his troubles. That's going to keep the English guys 1 player up. There's about 5 seconds left on the clock. Don't trust the clock in the top left. Single to Mason is a hit, and then Neely takes the hit on the post throw, on the horn encounter, takes the win, takes the semi-final to go through to the final to then win gold. That game wasn't as good as this one. Wow. What a game. It wasn't England v Austria, but it kind of was England v Austria, and a bloody fantastic one at that. Hope you enjoyed watching it with me. I will catch you in the next one.